Hey there, Karen Ross at Start With You. I've been talking with a couple of clients today about a dynamic that's really common once you start to more effectively manage your energy field, recognize when you're slightly disrupted or when you're becoming more aware of what it feels like to be operating in real alignment or in a way that you're really connected and grounded and in your full capacity as a being. And the dynamic is really that we start to recognize and feel the discomfort of when we're not in that wonderfully aligned and flowing state. And it can feel way more uncomfortable than it has in the past. And I think one of the main reasons for that is that it feels so good to be operating from a really aligned, like literally plugged into the universe and plugged into the earth state of us have done historically and just got on with the day, even if we're feeling a bit off. And even if we, are not feeling particularly solid and steady in ourselves, we used to just push through, and now we realize that we don't want to push through anymore. We don't want to be dealing with a challenging situation or having an important conversation with a team member or a colleague or our business partner without being in this full alignment, without being really plugged into our own knowing and being in our full expression of ourselves. So we become fussier, we become less tolerant of being out of alignment. So it's a good problem to have, but it can have us feeling particularly uncomfortable and more uncomfortable than we might have felt in the past when we're not in that alignment for those reasons. So the other dynamic that then happens is that we are it feels so good being in alignment. I think this morning I was saying how it becomes quite addictive to stay and be in that alignment. So even in the morning when I might be tempted to just start getting into things and getting things done, I will catch myself, not always, occasionally I catch myself a bit later in the day, but I will often catch myself now wanting to rush off and do the next thing, and I come back and I get myself centered, I get myself really connected if I'm not fully, and really in my center, really tuned in, really connected to my intuition, and then I go into my day, and I know then as I do that, each thing I attend to and each person I talk to and each session I might have with a client, there is just so much natural flow. There is so much capacity available because I'm so connected and plugged in and feeling good. So yeah, it becomes addictive to be operating from that place because it feels so good. There is so much capacity available. We bring so much to the people we're engaging with, and it feels good. And of course, we get to the end of the day feeling good. We're not worn out. We're not feeling drained because we've been really operating from this very connected place. So some thoughts there for you if this is something you're experiencing, and some really good reasons to keep building your connection and making that your morning practice as well, so that you can be the highest expression of yourself, which is certainly my wish for you. Thanks. See you next time.